Welcome to the What is the New Black podcast, where basically we talk about anything. And today we
Yes,
have a special
sir.
we have a special guest. We're going through Zoom this time, first time ever doing this, so we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Uh, I call him EJ. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. What's up, guys? My name is EJ. Yeah, me and Marcus went to high school together. Um I go to Grand Canyon University right now, but I'm doing online. I switched to online last year, but yeah, I know everybody's doing online right now. But yeah.
Yeah, dope. So I want to start by asking you, EJ, what is the new black for you?
The new black. That's a good question. Um, Black people being able to be comfortable with themselves, being able to express themselves more and not feeling like they need to like change for anybody or for the social norms of society, because social norms are already made up. So who's to say that black people need to change for other people and stuff? That's what's up.
So I know you make music. I want to start by
Yes,
that. You make some
sir.
music.
Yes, sir.
So do you want to, let's say, talk about
What? Talk about it, explain it.
why you started, or what you like, or what you don't like, and what you're going for?
I got you. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it all started when I was probably like, um, well, I grew up and my brother was already making beats and stuff. So my brother
Mm-hmm.
he's 9 years older than me, but he's always been into music. So as much as I can remember, like he's always been making beats, always freestyling and stuff. So when I was like 9, 10 years old, 11, I got to experience him really perfect his craft and just make his own beats, his own music and everything. So I've pretty much always wanted to do music, but when I was younger, I was like pretty shy, so I never
Right.
really like tried to do it that much. But I say when it came to like 2017 for me, I was always like making voice memos and freestyling and
Uh-huh.
doing stuff to like instrumentals and stuff, but I never put anything like out there.
Correct.
And then I got on my first song with my brother in 2018, and I just did like some ad libs and like a little vocal thing on there, like a vocal hook or whatever, but I didn't have like a verse or anything. I just put some stuff on there, but it was my first like initial thing, and that song is actually on Apple Music and stuff too. So I was just like, man, this is dope, bro. I gotta,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I gotta do this shit, bro. Like I really want to do this. So then, couple months later, I just started experimenting on my own. Like I'm just like, I'm gonna do my own stuff. I'm gonna learn how to do this. So I downloaded Audacity. And I'm like, man, this man's
Trash.
difficult, bro. Stop
Bro,
playing with
Audacity is like
me.
every starting off like one of like
Yeah,
rapper and all them. We always
yeah,
use
man.
Audacity, but it's so like garbage when you think about it.
Yeah. So I looked at GarageBand, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, man, this seems kind of difficult. Then I downloaded Audacity and tried to mess with it for like a week or two. And I was looking at videos and a GarageBand video popped up. I'm like, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back to GarageBand, bro, because this mess looks way easier. So I
Yeah.
trashed Audacity. I didn't get anything completed on Audacity, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
then as soon as I switched to GarageBand, everything was easier and it just took off from there.
Correct.
And I created 20, I'll say 2018 and like end of November, early December, I started just doing like little projects, like practicing, like making songs and stuff, just find my sound, see how it would sound and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I released my first song on Soundcloud in like February or something.
Mhm.
And I mean, I spent a lot of time on it, but
That's good. We were actually talking about that on the last podcast about how with Jimmy, we did an interview with Jimmy,
okay.
and the people who take their time, most of the time they put out the best work.
Oh yeah, Jimmy already know what's up, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Jimmy
Yeah.
knows.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I liked how you actually learned the auto tune stuff really quick too. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Like you did good at that because I don't really use it that much because I don't need it
Yeah,
necessarily, like because the type of songs I make.
yeah.
But like you actually figured it out faster than like I was trying. I just said, nah, I'm just not gonna use it. But you figured it out pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's also I remember trying to set up the auto tune when we recorded that song or whatever, and it was just kind of difficult. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
on what was it, Logic's?
Oh
We're at
yeah,
my house, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it was difficult to figure it out.
It was just kind of difficult, and then it wasn't sounding right. So on GarageBand, they actually have it to where all you have to do is find the one little note, and then it presets everything for you.
Yeah,
It is difficult, like trying to find like
that note.
the note that matches your voice with the beat and make
Mhm.
sure the beat is not off and stuff. That actually is kind of tough. But then
Right.
once you actually do find it, it just is that note. You don't have to
Mhm.
click all the different notes. It's just there for you.
Right.
I actually bought Logic the other like last week, right? Just messing around with it, toying with it, trying to like make beats and make edit my voice and stuff, make it trying to sound better and stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't have presets on there for auto tune. You have to
Yeah. Logic
click the
is
individual. I'm like, man.
it's annoying, dude. Because if you don't really know what you're doing, you just jump in.
Yeah,
It's gonna be hard to just figure it out.
yeah.
That was my problem, but I've been using it now for like 2-3 years. So
Mm,
I kind of got like a little comfortable box.
yeah,
It's not the best quality, but I'm comfortable with it. Like
yeah.
I know how to work my way around it. But if like Logic's is it's like I think the levels of recording programs, it's like Audacity. I'm gonna go GarageBand, then FL Studios, or either one. FL
Nah,
Studios,
I'll
then
put it in
FL
FL Studios.
under GarageBand. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking that. So
yeah.
Audacity, FL Studios, GarageBand, then I'll go Logics, and then I'll go Pro
Pro
Tools.
Tools.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pro Tools at the top, definitely.
yeah.
Because
But I
yeah,
think Pro Tools. I haven't really used it like that, so I can't really speak on it. But
hmm
I like Apple stuff, so I'm gonna just go ahead and try
yeah,
to learn how to use Logic. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, even though it's a little difficult,
mhm.
it's not too difficult, but it's just a lot of little things.
It's pretty much it's almost the same thing. They just gave you more to work with, more to mess with,
Yeah,
you know. Um,
yeah. So I'm
so
gonna go. I'm gonna go to the next. As far as not how I like started doing music and stuff, but as far as like how like why my music is different from
mhm,
what's out there right now. So everybody, all these rappers and artists is pretty much talking about the same things: cars, money, clothes,
mhm.
sex, drugs, like
Time and
like this.
place.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, it's
everybody
um,
is saying the same thing in a different message and in a different way. So
mhm.
I just try to refrain from that. When you listen to my music, I want it to be almost like a fresh like fresh air, breath of fresh
Don't
air.
you find that hard though? Because I used to rap a lot, and
Mm.
you find yourself in a box. It's when you're rapping, it's hard not to talk about those things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
almost
feel you.
because like if you ain't talking about those things, you might as well be doing a parody rap.
Yeah,
Because what is rapping? I think
that
rapping
and that's
is
it's
flexing.
crazy. It's crazy. That's what I actually thought about doing before doing my own stuff. Like I was
Mhm.
gonna do like parodies of like Fetty Wap
Fetty
and
Wap, yeah.
like Lil Uzi and Kendrick and stuff, but I
hmm
was talking with my uncle and he was like, "But if you get known for doing that, people will only
That's all
want to hear that and not your stuff." And I'm
they're
like,
gonna
"You
be
right?
like, bro, this is yeah, because every parody artist or whatever, they don't
Yeah.
nobody cares about them.
No one cares about the
So
actual
you can
music, just the
you
parodies."
wanna continue on. So what is different about your music? That's where you're
Yeah.
going.
So I was just going to say like about being stuck in a box.
hmm
People try to ask like, "Are you an R&B or you're a rap artist?" And I'm just like, I'm like a melodical type artist pretty much. I rap, but it's not really like just straight rap. It's like
Yeah, I
singing
mean
too. You know what
that's
I'm saying?
basically how rap is nowadays in a way.
Yeah.
It's melodic.
Mhm.
hmm
Yeah, but I just don't like how everybody's talking about the same thing. And then
Yeah,
I just like to have a little bit of substance. Like it doesn't even have to be too
a little
serious.
bit. Yeah,
Doesn't
just
even really have to tell a story. Just a little bit of substance
hmm
in my music. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just different when you listen to what's on the radio, and then come and listen to a person like me who doesn't sound anything like those artists.
You wanna know what I think though? I
Mm.
think that nowadays rap, it's supposed to have no substance because like back then
It's
rap
easier to comprehend.
and yeah, and back then rap needed substance.
Yeah,
And that's what kind of elevated
because it
it.
was built off of what they went through.
Yeah. Now that people aren't going through as much things, there's more equal opportunity, there's more chances for them. It's not like back
Yeah,
then when it was really tough to make it out. Now it's like anybody can make it out. So if anybody's making it out, the substance won't be there. And
yeah.
I think now rap doesn't need to have substance. And if you do have substance, it's good, but
But it's not
they
gonna
won't
be.
relate to it like how they
Yeah.
used to relate to it because it's
Mhm.
easier to come up now. People don't really care about what you've been through. They care about flexing.
Yeah. They don't care
Mhm.
about what you've been through. They care about how your music sounds.
Exactly.
If you're telling like a story or something, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's good," but it's
Hmm.
not something that they will listen to over and over again. Well,
Yeah.
especially our generation. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
It's,
saying? Like,
it's our generation. We're just talking about like
yeah.
people like 20, 18 and up, all those
Yeah.
cats. Yeah. Even 30-year-olds don't care no more. Think
Mm,
about it. Like the 90s babies, they don't care.
yeah. Yeah, bro. I
Hmm.
mean, it's not too much
So
substance.
speaking on substance in your music,
Mm.
what what are those messages that you're trying to convey?
Well, all I know is that I don't idolize anything or anybody, and that comes from my beliefs. And I feel like um in the substance that's in the music today is like they want you to be idolizing them and like
Hmm.
just what I'm saying, how you should be acting towards yourself, and like if you believe in a god or whatever, how
Hmm.
you should be acting towards them or yourself. These artists and celebrities want you to act like that towards them,
Yeah, yeah.
and people do end up acting like, oh, let's praise them and let's do that when they don't do anything for you. They don't.
Are Okay, so I have a question about the idolization
Yeah.
because I was talking to my mom about this a couple of days ago.
Mm,
We were watching the movie Hitch. We weren't even watching it.
mm.
I turned it on. I turned
It was
Hitch
just
on.
on.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm watching Tiger King, and I turned Tiger King on. But I was saying back then, like celebrities, they had more clout. Now it's like you see a celebrity, it's like you don't really
It's
idolize
normal.
them because you see them on the phone all the time. So
Yeah.
I don't know if people idolize them based off their. I think the music gives them a chance to be idolized, but once people get on the Instagram, they won't care no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of a
feel like,
balance.
but I feel like these celebrities or like famous people
Mhm.
uh try to normalize a certain way of
Oh,
living.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Or a
they
certain way
try
of
to
thinking.
normalize a certain way of living or thinking.
Mhm.
If your opinion is anything outside of that, you're looked at
I
as like the
think I
weird
think
guy.
I got a quote somebody sent me for the podcast.
Hmm.
Um Here I have it saved. It's a Dave Chappelle quote because that's another. I think Dave Chappelle, for like one of the celebrities, I think he's one of the better ones because he sticks to what he believes in. He doesn't um mold based off what the media thinks. Let me see where I can find it. So yeah, so this is the quote. It says, "Our culture has accepted two huge lies. The first is that if you disagree with someone's lifestyle, you must fear or hate them. The second is that to love someone means you agree with everything they believe, say, or do. Both are
That's
nonsense.
not the truth.
You don't have to compromise convictions to be compassionate." Basically saying that just because you disagree doesn't mean you hate. Just because you agree doesn't
Exactly.
mean you have to love her.
Yeah,
Well,
and that's another thing going back to idolizing these celebrities. It's
right.
like any celebrity, I'm gonna critique them how I would critique anybody. I'm not just gonna let them slide with stuff because, oh, you make $1 million, you can slide with that.
Mhm.
That's not how I go by things. If and that's just like if I was to personally meet any celebrity, like I'm treating them like they're a normal person because
Mhm.
they are. They're not better than us. I'm
Right.
not better than anybody, but I don't think anyone's better than me.
Mhm.
So that's why I walk around the way I do. It's
Yeah,
because, we're pretty much all equal to a certain extent.
to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're all,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
And then what? So what else are you doing long term or goals besides music? Because I know you do more than just music. Or
Mm.
yeah, anything you want to share, basically.
Well, I'm in communications right now. And
Okay,
then
cool.
once this coronavirus stuff dies down a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to. My dad had a business back in the day or whatever. We're gonna try to start it back up.
That's dope. Mm-hmm.
The banana pudding business and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I remember that in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we did like a little glimpse 2017 or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
around prom time, but
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't us starting it back
What's
up.
your opinion on these high schoolers who are at their schools
Uh,
completely online? They might not have prom or graduation.
Hey, bro, look,
Seniors.
bro. Hey, that's tough, bro.
That
I
is
would
tough.
be hot,
Yeah,
even though I didn't,
imagine our class, bro. It was too lit for our class for that to
bro. For
happen.
for real, our class was too lit. Like,
If
come
that would
on,
have, I mean, it would have been cool not going to school, but like graduation, prom, that's dirty.
yeah,
Yeah.
cause prom was lit, graduation was lit.
Mm-hmm.
Seniors, I heard senior night was lit, even though I didn't go.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
know
go
what I'm saying?
either. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, bro. Come on, bro. I was, man. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I was already spending all that money for prom and all that other stuff, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like, man, that sucks. Like,
Yeah, it
and then
does
I
suck.
heard I think the kids in Florida have to retake their grade or whatever, right?
That's what Kel was saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
The mess
Oh
got canceled.
no.
Bro, I'd be so hot. I'd be so hot. Imagine like trying to get your degree as soon as possible, but you gotta wait a whole nother year.
Yeah,
That's
man.
fake. I would start enrolling in college classes. I would do like the while you're in high school, take college classes because I'm not about to
Yeah.
wait. I'm
And
not
it
about
really
to wait
it
a whole
really
nother year.
sucks for like the middle schoolers and the high schoolers, like people who are not
Hmm.
even in college yet.
Yeah,
Cause
that's
they,
what I'm saying. Those kids.
yeah, those
Hmm.
kids, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like the seniors, they gon' yeah, like what you said, missing out
Hmm.
on all their senior activities and stuff.
Bro, and not even that. Like the athletes, like
Hmm.
no. Well, I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
no scholarship opportunities, nothing.
Hmm.
I mean, they might be able if they had a good season prior to all this. But how do you feel about the coronavirus? All the problems going on with that.
Coronavirus. Look,
Are you tired of hearing it? Because I'm tired of hearing the coronavirus.
yeah. So it's pretty much when it first started out, it wasn't. I don't think it was as serious as they were claiming it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But now, as more people are starting to get in it, and more people are starting to get tested for it, and
Yeah.
that causes the numbers of people who have it to go up. Yeah, it is a serious case right now, but um I think everybody, all the precautions and the measures you're supposed to take from preventing the coronavirus and stuff, like people should have already been doing this. Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like washing your hands, make sure you're taking showers and all this other stuff, and hand sanitizer, and like
Yeah.
not to put your hands in your face, and like a lot of this stuff should be basic hygiene already.
Correct. Correct.
Um, I mean, especially I definitely had to have basic hygiene because I park cars at Pachanga in
Yeah.
LA. Them nasty ass people, boy.
So how did Pachanga go by everything? They just released everyone. They didn't need it
Um,
apparently.
yeah. So they closed down March 16th, and
Yeah.
then we were supposed to. So we got paid all the way up until April 1st, which was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're gonna extend the closing to
With no pay.
the end of this month with no pay. So they're doing a temporary layoff. I mean, you can
Yeah.
file for unemployment, but
You're gonna get a job soon. It's pointless. It's almost pointless. You're
yeah,
gonna get back to work.
yeah. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't file for it. I mean, I could have, but I don't necessarily need money right now because I've
Mm-hmm.
been saving up and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't need it that bad to file for unemployment, and I'm still living with my parents and stuff too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
um,
How do you feel about that government check?
government check. Um,
Like, say
that's
now, do you like the administration? You don't have to say it, but like, because a lot of people who don't like the administration right now, they're
they
always
all of a
trashing
sudden,
Trump. Yeah,
all of a
now that
sudden,
check.
hey Trump, hey, what's good? I'm like,
Yeah,
nah,
exactly.
bro, nah, keep that same energy, bro.
Yeah, I don't think people are gonna keep the same energy after they get that check.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, isn't it supposed to be like what, $1,000 or something?
If you're an independent, 1,200 if you're independent, and if you're dependent, 500.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
My
I was
whole thought.
mad. I thought I was gonna be independent, but my mom claimed
Your
me, so
mom claimed you. Yeah, bro.
I was gonna buy a car, bro. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah,
But nah.
I'm pretty sure my parents claimed me too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, as far as the whole administration things, I never really take sides. I'm pretty much independent.
Neutral.
As far as
Yeah,
I'm neutral.
So you'll take the money and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, I'll take some money, true. I'll take some money, but I'm not just gonna be sitting here bashing the president. I mean, there is some questionable things that he does and say, but he's still the president of the United States, and I still live in this country, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't care about that.
Yeah,
they don't care.
But I mean, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
It
is what it is.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
Yeah, it is touchy.
But that's why I'm in the middle. I'm not on all the way over here. I'm not all the way over there. So there's stuff from both sides. Yeah, I agree with.
You'll get some heat if you have opinion people don't agree with.
You'll
get some heat. You'll get some heat. But that's kind of how it always is. There's always going to be somebody who disagrees with you and agrees with you.
Always someone that disagrees.
Right.
Will have a problem.
All right. So I want to move on and ask you if you've watched The Tiger King yet.
I have not.
I think you need to watch that. It's a really good like quick. You can spend a whole day or two watching it, and you won't feel like you wasted time.
Okay.
So yeah,
I got you.
How's your quarantine been?
Quarantine, man. Mm-hmm. It was pretty cool. First week, and then I'm like, bro, I'm bored.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sitting in the house. I'm supposed to be working, running, getting cars, bro.
Something.
And I haven't even been outside, bro. It was a point where I didn't go outside for like 3 days straight, bro. I didn't even know what time it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I'm doing is waking up, brushing my teeth, taking a shower, eating, then playing Xbox, going to sleep.
Some people ain't even doing that first. They just go straight to the Xbox.
Nah, bro. See, we can't be out here, bro. You can't be in the party without brushing your teeth, bro.
This quarantine's so crazy. We started a podcast. That's how bad it got,
Yeah, bro.
Like we actually started it.
But I was actually I was going out a little bit, like getting my hair cut, like because the first couple of weeks of quarantine,
first couple of weeks it wasn't.
Nobody was closed down yet, so pretty much everything was still open. So I was still getting like food to go and getting
you can still do that.
Go to the stores.
You can still do that too.
Yeah, but
go to the stores.
It's worse now, and plus like couple days, I think 3 days ago, I went to, or was that 2 days? 2 days ago, I went to Cane's or whatever with a few people. Like we
line is long.
Oh, it actually wasn't. It was chilling.
The drive-thru?
Drive-thru, yeah. Drive-thru was chilling.
I went, it was long.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we just went through the drive-thru, and we sat in the parking lot and just was chilling. And then my mom texted me, and she was like, hey, after you're done with the Cane's and stuff, I'm going to need you to come back to the house. We can't go nowhere. I'm like, why? What happened? And she was like, our friend Ron just got tested for coronavirus. So it's like Ron is my parents' really close friend or whatever. They live in Vegas, and they just moved out there earlier this year. They just moved to Vegas earlier this year, and he's a Marine and he's a recruiter. So he's only like 30-something, 33, 34. Yeah, really good shape. Yeah. And he started feeling sick, like he got the chills and he started coughing and whatever. And he went to the ER or the hospital or whatever. And then they was like, oh, you don't have anything. We'll send you home with some medicine. I think they gave him some Tylenol and sent him home. And then a day or two later, he was like, nah, I feel terrible. I need to go back in.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went back in, and that same day they tested him for coronavirus.
Yeah.
So
he ended up having it.
So he ended up having it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they kept him a night over, and then I think today he they sent him home on some more meds and stuff,
That's
and he
good.
has to self-quarantine.
That's
But
good.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
we was worried. I'm glad.
yeah.
Hopefully everything is still okay. But he said he feels somewhat better.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that first couple of days he was like, man, he was feeling terrible. So after my parents got that call, they was like,
They got serious about it, huh?
yeah, they're like, yeah, you're not going nowhere, man.
I
I'm
think
like,
for them it makes sense. I mean, the older crowd, but like
yeah,
for us, like, I mean, it's not like in my head enough to keep me from going out. I know some people they're forced to stay in, but
yeah,
like I think more people, like say you stay home, bro, you go on a walk, there's more people on that walk than if you were to go somewhere, you know? Like the amount of people in my neighborhood outside is probably like I saw like 10 people at the park earlier. I'm like, bro, that's not doing nothing. And
yeah,
then another problem is if people only go out to go to Walmart, like everybody's at Walmart and that's more chance that somebody's gonna catch it. You know?
yeah.
Like I
But
think there's no smart way to go about it.
I think it's just like we should try to stay from being outside as much as possible right now, bro. Because until
Yeah, but how realistic is not going outside?
I mean, you could avoid going outside because
You
I
could
mean,
order food, you could do all that stuff, but like once you need those necessities,
yeah, I mean that's cool. You can go outside to do that, but I
that's
mean,
the
as far
problem.
as
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's a contradiction. It's like
it is.
I
They say don't go outside, but you can go to the grocery store and stuff.
and you can go get fast food, bro.
Yeah.
That you can go to the gas
Yeah,
station.
that's the one thing I'm tripping about is how can you still I didn't even think about it until I thought
Mm-hmm.
about it. I'm like, how can you still go into the stores and fast food restaurants and order canes and shit to go and all them people are crunched up together?
Right.
Like 10 people back there.
Handing cards, doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
was
make
just
sense.
thinking to myself, I'm like, y'all y'all
You
contract the
know,
coronavirus, bro.
one thing that they should have done, it would have been smart, is to stop all gas stations. Put a
Yes,
notice
but
out in 2 weeks, all the gas stations will be closed. Nobody's going anywhere. Tell me somebody's going somewhere without the gas station.
yeah, they would fill up before they
Yep.
close and then
And
they'll park at the house.
once that light hits, once that engine, the gas light hits, they're gonna go to their house and not
Yeah.
come back. But then it's kind of it's almost becoming a tyranny once the government has too much control over what we can and can't do.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think they're gonna like. It's gonna be hard for them to put some strict rules. Like Russia, they put tigers and lions in the street. Now that's some real stuff. You
What?
heard about that? Vladimir Putin.
No.
He put tigers and lions in the
Hey,
street to keep people from going outside.
what?
That's that's real right there. That's how you really control it. But we
I mean,
can't. We're
there's a national guard too. So if they ever get super serious about stuff, they
mhm.
won't. I mean, if we start acting crazy, if we start, starting riots and blah blah blah,
That won't happen. People are scared.
yeah, people are scared. But hey, stuff has
Mhm.
happened
Yeah, it
in the
happened
past,
before.
very recently too,
Mhm.
very recently. So I mean, it could happen.
Correct. It's just I don't know, bro. It's a
It's
lot
a
of
lot of
no, like he said, a lot of he said, she said, because people don't know what to believe.
yeah.
There's so many different things. The reason why people aren't reacting the way other people want them to is because they don't know what's true and what's not true. So they're just gonna keep living their lives in a way.
Yeah, especially when coronavirus, like that first week of quarantine or the week before quarantine, it was like, oh, it's airborne, or oh, it's not airborne, or oh,
Then now it's airborne again. Yeah,
yeah, or it can it
talking
gets killed by
like it's contagious from just talking or
yeah,
opening your mouth.
yeah, and then it was like, oh, it can get killed by high degrees like heat and stuff, and then people was like, oh no, it can get killed by the cold, but now it lives in the cold, and now the heat doesn't kill it. I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
And
bro,
all of
that's
these, all
fake.
of these are coming from like sources that are known
Hey,
too. That
don't
keep
trust
pushing.
sources. Don't trust sources, bro.
Yeah.
They'll take one source and use it for every new article. They'll use the same
Yeah, man.
source.
I'm
It
like,
doesn't
cause you
make
see
sense.
stuff trending on like Twitter and stuff, and this is supposed to be legit things, bro. Like
Yeah.
they just keep. It's like everything is like contradicting each other,
People
bro. And it's like,
people on Twitter, bro. It's either a hit or miss because some of them don't know anything and some of them got the facts, but it's rare you see facts. You
for
know,
real.
I have a belief that kind of thought of, but the more savage something is, the more true it is. Like the more like upfront and almost disrespectful to a point, or like how real something is, it's
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see that it's like more savage the more real it is, or like not even savage. You could say, um, even funny stuff. Like the more funny things are, is because they're true. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but like the things that are kind of sugar coated, it's probably not. So if you see somebody on the thing talking about, well, we don't know how dangerous it is, and you know,
Yeah.
we're not sure if it's gonna take somebody out. That's probably they're probably lying. But if somebody's like, yeah, bro, it's you're gonna die, that's probably more true. Who sugarcoats that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
hmm But I don't know how much time we got. We can just keep going. If you got
Okay.
anything you want to plug or any message, uh, thank you for coming on. We actually got to do this, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
Um. One thing I would say is, you know, you are you.
hmm
You are no one else, and
hmm
always be true to yourself.
Correct.
So, just that's a big problem with our generation, especially with social media and stuff. Just uh, what our kids and people our age are looking up to and think it's think is normal, and uh, social norms and stuff.
hmm
Just like what people think is okay and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and just
hmm
looking up to the wrong things.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard for these kids to know what's right and wrong
Yeah.
because what's put in their face.
Mm.
There's no real authority besides the parents in their household. But even sometimes
A
the
lot
parents,
of parents don't even care,
they
bro.
don't even. Yeah,
I've
exactly.
seen it firsthand multiple times. Like these kids have phones and tablets, and they just be in their room
They be seeing
searching and
everything.
looking up what they want
hmm
to, bro. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then the parents get mad if you have anything to say. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
exactly. They're
saying?
like,
Like what?
you can't tell me how to
Parent
treat
my
my
kid
parent my kid. It's like,
when your
well,
kid doesn't even express their feelings to you and don't
yeah,
even talk to you and is disrespectful to you
right,
and talk back to you and have
exactly.
trouble at school. You know what I'm saying?
Like, well, your kid is a misfit, so
Yeah, for real.
so something
Your kid is a misfit.
somebody gotta hear something from someone.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that's a good message. I hope the people hear that and they listen to it.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, thank you once again for coming on the pod, dude. I think we
Yeah.
got covered a lot of stuff. We can definitely cover more eventually coming up.
Okay.
We could do this again maybe.
All right.
Maybe when it clears up, you can come to the studio and stuff
Okay.
with Junior Interest and all them. So that'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
definitely. No,
Um,
thank you for having me, bro.
of
Appreciate you.
course, of course. If you want to plug your music, go ahead, and then after that, we can wrap it up.
All right. I have myself on SoundCloud. So it's E.SMI, but it's four I's and then a TH. So it's
And
E
then
Smith with four I's.
any socials, if you want them to
Um,
follow.
well, yeah, same thing with Instagram. Just E_Smith with four I's. That's it.
Cool. All
Yep.
right. Thank you for joining the What is the New Black podcast. We
All right.
appreciate it. And stay safe and probably going to be inside. So
All
enjoy
right.
your quarantine, bro. Peace.
Deuces, bro. Everybody stay safe, bro.
Yes, sir.